Welcome to the XLeads tutorial to get you started. So if you're thinking about getting XLeads or you want to figure out how to get started, this is going to be the video for you. I'm going to go through on how to get started with XLeads, particularly the marketing side and how to put in your properties. Let's get into it. Before I do that, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so other people can learn the art of wholesaling. So we're talking about XLeads. So unless you just fell out of the sky, XLeads is the all-in-one wholesaling software that's actually built by seasoned wholesale investors. And what does that mean? Is we know exactly what it takes to be successful in wholesaling, and we want to share the tools for you where you can do it all in one platform instead of going to all these different platforms, getting different charges. And most importantly, we want to give you the best value and the best experience. And that's how we formed XLeads. It's actually 30 years of combined experience from investors that actually do wholesaling. No longer are we letting corporate people push around and show us how to do it. So let me bring you inside of XLeads and show you how it works. So the first thing you want to get started in wholesaling, which will always be the case, is marketing. If your software does not provide a marketing solution for you, you have to consider, is it really the software you need for your business? Because marketing is where you find your wholesale deals. Without a marketing plan, without a strategy to scale and pull marketing leads, you don't have to worry about acquisitions. You don't have to worry about dispositions. Marketing is the lifeblood of all wholesalers, and that's what this platform is primarily built on it. So if you want to learn more about it, go to xleads.com. Let me show you how it works. So this is your dashboard, just kind of showing you what it looks like. And you have all these buttons, and I'm going to walk you through. So the first one we want to do is basically we want to work on leads. So you can either go to the lead pipe section and click property leads, or I have a nice little cheat sheet button and I can click it on right there and check it out. It shows some of my recent searches and I get this beautiful map. You can target in on an area, like say you want to do Tennessee, you can draw a map. You can zoom in on it. You can actually get satellite photos. So most of you guys use other softwares. It's pretty much the same, but I'm going to show you how many more features that you can get with XLeads. So say I wanted to look in something like, let's say, Charleston, South Carolina. And I can come down here. I can click on that. It's got an autofill, which is really, really convenient. And I can click on that. And then it gives me the results on everything that's in there. But more importantly is we set the filters. So because I had some previous filters on here, I'm going to remove condos. I'm going to remove other. So mostly single family. If you want to remove townhomes, what I like about XLeads is all the filters are there in bright red for you, and you can save them. You can use them. You can do anything that you want to do. So I'm going to click save these filters, my South Carolina Charleston search, and it'll also tell you about any new deals that pop up on it. Now, you see 51,000 guys, that's a lot. And I'm just showing you is the power of XLeads. If you look at through here, we use AI to go ahead and tag your marketing leads. So we look for motivating factors. So we have an absentee owner, a board investor, cash buyer. A board investor is someone that's owned it a long time with a lot of equity, and they just might be just bored of the property. So we call it the board investor. This looks like they bought it for cash. It looked at sometime it was a flipped property. They own it free and clear, and it's vacant. Now, right off the bat, I can see that it's owned by People's Federation Bank Building LLC, and it'll give you the individual owners and everything in there. And you get images of it, and it'll tell you if it's ever on the market. I want you to look at one of the most powerful features in XLeads, because we think as a wholesaler, we don't think like realtors. We don't think like corporate people. We know what it's like to be in the trenches because we're in it every day. I need speed of data, and I need the most accurate data possible. So when I have this property right here is, let's just click one. Here's one, absentee owner, cash buyer, free and clear. So I'm going to click on this property. And if you guys noticed, in your XLeads account, you get the skip traced information. I almost forgot to tell you that. It's included in your account, the most expensive part. If you guys are paying for skip tracing, hello, 2025, it's included in your XLeads account. Now, I want to show you is, it gives you a description of the property. I'm going to hide the phone numbers because I don't want YouTube to take it down. And it'll give you all the information, and it'll give you a description of the property. And you can see this one's on MLS, so it's not going to be an ideal wholesale one, but I want you to look at this. It gives you what the real value of the property is, $1 million and change. It gives you what the rental rate is, and it gives you a target wholesale price. So if I'm talking to a seller and they want $2 million, I know I'm way off. I already know it's on MLS. I'm going to move on. And as you come into XLeads, we always tell you, start with the basic plan to learn the marketing. But I'm telling you, down the road, if you guys want to do it, you can click on the Deal Ninja and it'll give you insight on the property like you could never, ever believe. That's with our Pro and X plan, but I want to show you how you can get in here the basic, because the idea is to get you started and get you going. So I know what the retail value is. I know the approximate wholesale value. I already know what the pain points on it. I know it's an absentione, it's free and clear. And that's all I need to talk to a seller right off the bat. But as you do the more advanced plans, we can show you how to use AI to really nail down the script, meaning when you're talking to your seller, the AI can take the information and feed you information live while you're talking to the seller. And what I love most about it gets rid of the real crap deals. And then if you ever go to dispo the deal, XLeads will find your cash buyer. And it's included in your membership. No longer do you have to buy these separate disposition softwares. Guys, we are wholesalers. We have an all-in-one platform at XLeads. We want to make it beneficial, but we have to start with marketing. So let's go back to our leads section, and I'll show you a couple other things is here. You also have the filter section. So what we've done is we've preloaded some of the most common quick lists to get you the most desired results. Now, one of them I'm going to look for is like pre-foreclosures. You can get that in the basic plan, and I'm going to click on there, and let's go back. Let's change this and condos. And let's say we'll do Birmingham, let's say Birmingham, Alabama. And then what I'm also going to show you, so that gives me 17 results. And now here's all your results. They show them exactly where they were. You can click on them and it'll give you once again, it's going to give you, so this one's really cool. Check this out. It's a pre-foreclosure, it's a vacancy, and a zombie property, which means it's in foreclosure and it's vacant. Now I can click on that property to get more information. It's going to tell me everything. Yes, it's going to give you the seller's information up top, the seller and the buyer, the seller, the current owners. It's going to give you their email address, which is going to be critically important. I'm going to show you why. And it's also going to give you all the contact phone numbers for them. Once again, all included in your XLeads account. And you guys can pull 15,000 records a month. 15,000 records a month. Guys, it's unbelievable. You can prepay it, get it at a discount. You can do it $97 a month. But guys, just on the marketing feature alone, XLeads is extremely powerful. This will give you 15,000 motivated sellers a month. You can work with it. If you want to take this a step further, you can go into the filter section and you can go left to right. These are a quick list you can do up here, and then you can go down here. Like say, I don't want to deal with any property over 500,000 in that market. So we had 17. I can change that, and you watch down here, it took one property out right away. And you can go in there and you can do how long have they owned it for? I really don't care in a pre-foreclosure. Guys, you can go through tons of lists and do this. You can find anything you want within the filters. And the idea is to search for motivated sellers to give you premium success to get wholesaling leads. Because remember, we have to find people that need to sell and avoid people that want to sell. And if you're looking to scale your business past government lists, past your driving for dollars, reverse driving for dollars, XLeads is the best place to do it. 15,000 leads, skip traces included, emails included. And I want to show you this. Check this out, guys. If the marketing feature is not powerful enough for you. So say I wanted to include these two properties. Boom. I click those and I put them in my leads. Now I want to show you how XLeads works as your CRM. Some of you guys use different types of CRM. Wouldn't it be nice to have your CRM tied to the marketing side of your software? XLeads, this is exactly what we do. So there's 3 sections to put any type of contact in your XLeads CRM. The first one is your leads. These are people you're working on and you're waiting for them to show some sort of signs with a phone call, a text, an email, whatever it is, to move them over to look for signs of motivation so you can work those leads. And that's the main section we're kind of showing you right now. So if I go into my property leads and you notice I put 2 leads, I put those 2 leads in there. So now I can work these leads. So when I click on there, and by the way, this is the advanced setting, like for the ninja mode. which gives you all sorts of inside information. That is in the upgraded plan, but guys, you can do this without it, I promise you. It's going to go through and give you all the insights on the property, everything you need to know. And then basically, this is what you want to do. And if you decide you need to remove it from your leads or anything like that, you can take it out. Remember, it is a lead. So at some point, you decide to move your leads over in the properties. That's when you're going on appointments and you're working with them. And so what I can do is, the next one is I can go from my leads into properties. And these are our current leads that we work on at some point in our business and we go through. So if I click on this one, you can put a picture, you can put your own custom picture, you can do whatever you want. It tells you it's single family, the bedrooms, the bath, the year built. This is all pre-populated for you. And if you look in the upper right, it'll give you the contact information. You can put tags, you can do color code, and then I can go through it and I can say, okay, I got this from, maybe we got this from our, maybe it's a direct mail lead. Ask for the lead type. We can say it's a it's a wholesale type of deal. And the lead stage is we are basically managing the lead. We're actually a prospect. Status, we put active. And then you can choose the market, we'll say Lakeland. And then if you had a campaign, you could call it your August. You can name it if you had a cold calling campaign, you had a direct mail campaign. And this allows you to sort your data. Now, you can add tags to it. You can do anything you want. You put in notes, it makes it permanent. And let me go left to right. That's the activity. So any type of note, you can put it in there and it'll save it in your file. You have the property, mortgage information, the negotiations. You can start at your lowball offer and work your way from there. This is all your public information, which is self-populated again. If there's a listing, it's on MLS. You can link contacts. So you see how we have this owner linked. You can link a vendor to it. You can link a title company to it. There's so much you can do in the linking, almost too much to show in this video. And then if you want to do custom tabs, you can do it in there. And if you look on the left-hand side, you can go through, you can do a repair estimator. If you don't know how to do it, it'll tell you in your local market the cost per foot to do painting inside, outside, the cost per square foot to do flooring, kitchen, baths. Once again, it's all built in here for you and you can analyze the deal. But if you're doing wholesaling, remember, you got to buy it low. So that's more of a fix and flipper type of tool. And then you can put in all your documents in here. You can put your seller script. You can track expenses. You can do maintenance. And remember, you have a paperless office where you can put in all your contracts and self-populate them inside XLeads. You can upload photos if you're taking photos or you have a bird dog out there making photos of the property. If you want to schedule a task on the property, you simply put it on here. You make it active. You a task type. And we have someone call and is that created and when's it due by? You do it by tomorrow. And then you can go in here and put in the task and then just add the task. And you just kind of fill it in right there. And that forces you to do what? Follow-up. And if 70% of your deals come from follow-up, which typically does in wholesaling, you need a CRM to manage it. Remember, you probably got an XLeads for the marketing ability, which is awesome to skip trace. But what if we include a CRM so you can manage all your leads? Let me show you another task that you can do in here. You can also put in your contacts. So we have your leads, your properties. Now I'm showing your contacts. If you want to add contacts in here, you can add them in here. If you want to put in a vendor, if you want to do anything like that. And here's the really cool part on your contacts, just so you guys know, is you can link a contact to a property. You can link a vendor to a property. And most important, you can designate buyers and sellers. You can do vendors, you can do property owners. It is endless. You can do JV partners in here. You can actually share the file. You can power link it where they see all the notes. You can give them as much access or as little access as you want. Guys, this is all in one. If you're using Google Sheets, you're using Gmail, if you're using your email or you're using hard paper like I used to, why not just go ahead and give XLeads to give you a shot at being organized? Because in the beginning, it's easy. I agree. But as you start to work thousands and thousands of leads, which is what you're going to need to have a successful wholesaling business, you need a system to systematically follow up with people. And think about this. If you want to bring people in your organization, how are you going to automate this so you can do it? XLeads will solve all that for you. But remember, start with the basics. You have to have a plan to market and get a ton of leads. The more leads you have, the more opportunities and the more reps you're going to give it, and the better off, the quicker start you're going to get in wholesaling. Don't have a lot of leads? You really don't need a software, because it's going to be a struggle in wholesaling, and that's just the God honest truth. So let's go back to Birmingham, and I'm going to show you the next really cool feature in XLeads is you can instantly comp a property. Now, once again, all the information is given to you in a quick summary on it, but you have the ability to click on there, and I can click on comparables, and voila, the whole thing's there. You can go through here and customize anything you want. And when you click download, check this out. It stores it in your XLeads CRM. So no longer sending emails, doing an import, export, download. It goes right in your system. The whole point of XLeads is an all-in-one wholesaling software. Yes, we have to learn it, but once you learn it, if you're tired of rotating softwares and going through that crazy thing, having all these different charges, at one point we had over a dozen different softwares. That's how we developed XLeads, because we wanted one place where we could do everything, and we have found it right here in XLeads. So the comps are easy. I always tell you guys, never spend more than 10 minutes a comp. With XLeads, it's under 2 minutes. In fact, I teach you don't comp the property till you seek motivation first. If there's no motivation, I don't want you to be a realtor. I'm showing you how to do comps. You can get detailed as you want, but why? It color codes the ones that are sold. It tells you the ones that are active, and it'll even mark in that little yellow, if you see there, it'll mark the ones that are pending. Now, I like to go off solds. I'm not a realtor, and you can look up like the last. So this one's based on the last 6 months. If you want to cut it down to 3 months or go out to 1 year. And then I always like to do proximity. If you want to tighten it up and even do it tighter and do it like a half mile, you can put it in there and it tightens that range. I don't need to call a realtor. I don't need an expert. Everything is done in my system. Obviously you want to learn it, but it's super easy inside of XLeads. So let's go through this, guys. There's a communication button down here. If you check this out, is you can email. That's right. You can email from XLeads, and you can do a lot of automations that are built in that you're not going to be able to do with your own email. If you want to have a robust follow-up system, you need to set up an email. We have autoresponders in there that automatically message them when an email is submitted, and we already have those pre-populated for you. You can customize them as much as you want. You can set the frequency. That is extremely valuable when we do the marketing follow-up, which you can do in the basic account inside of XLeads. And then in the email, check this out. I sent out an email this morning just to test this out and show you. And you can click on the email and watch this. It tells you if they've read it. So obviously I haven't opened it because I just sent it. When they read it, a green checkbox goes. And here's the part that's really cool. It's live. So if they've said, I haven't got your email, and you see the green check mark, they're not telling you the truth. This is extremely powerful, and I absolutely love this feature inside of it. And then in the communication, you can do messages internally with your team. You can send it to business partners. Those of you doing JVs, you can do absolutely anything you want. Now, guys, if you go down to the manage section, you have an entire calendar. You can set appointments. You can do that whole thing. We have a Scrum board, which is just an electronic board, like you'd have a whiteboard in your office. And so if I have a lead, I can move a lead from appointment set, and then I can move it to sent to buyers, to waiting to closed, to closed. And you can add more columns. You can manage your own properties in here. I like that you can manage your wholesales. You can have an entire JV section. Guys, you can do this all in the basic account inside of XLeads. We want to get you started. Always focus on the marketing piece first, and then build your systems out from there. If you want to waste your time, do it the other way, because it won't make you any money. Always focus on marketing first. Now, a couple things to show you. Remember, we told you about an all-in-one platform for your entire wholesaling needs. So if you look down here, you have freewholesaling.com. Your course is built in there. And we've recently updated the entire course. Me and Zach share 30 years of our personal knowledge on how to be successful in wholesaling. And you get inside the school community. You can go in the classroom here. Everything's in here. It's all built in here. Look at this. If you want to learn how to do probates, it's all built in here. Once again, you do not have to leave your XLeads platform. We're building it so you can go to one safe place to get all your information. Why would we make it separate? You have to understand that. And I saved kind of the best for last here, which is really cool on this. And if you go down, we have all the knowledge base. We have customer support. We have over 15 agents on standby for you, and we're constantly hiring more and more as we grow to give you the support you need. We are a professional company, and we want to take care of you guys. But you have to get started somehow. Once again, always focus on marketing first. The last one is we have this ninja mode. And like, Rick, what's that? This is really cool because I've already given you a marketing platform. I've given you a CRM platform, a very robust one. I've given you the ability to comp any property. I've given you the ability to skip trace. I've given you the ability to get all the knowledge you need in free wholesaling at freewholesaling.com built inside of XLeads. But let me just put the icing on the top. So we have a ninja mode. This is a very advanced CRM. It's technically a go high level. Yes, we tell you exactly what it is. And we include it in your account. Most of you guys pay like $100 for this feature alone. It is included even in your basic account. What can you do in the ninja mode? The sky's the limit. I'm going to show you an entire separate video because I would have to take 30 to 40 minutes to show it to you. But if you want to learn more about it, go to our XLeads YouTube channel, or you can also go into freewholesaling.com. We have an entire tutorial of how to use the ninja mode. Guys, this is automation. This teaches you how to use AI. This teaches you how to do SMS texting. You can do 30,000 emails a month in here. Remember, you get the emails inside your XLeads account. You can even get it with the basic. Why not use these tools to use some automation? Because let's face it, most of us are one-person armies in wholesaling. That's how I started out. That's how Zach started out. And that's how you are. Now the tables have turned where you have an incredible advantage. What you can do inside of the ninja mode, our go high level, is honestly unbelievable in what you can do. So you can go through any type of automations, everything we do in here. And this is our training one to show you how it works. But it does take some time. If you guys want to manage websites, you can manage websites. If you want to do automated calling, you can do that. The sky's the limit. You can learn the AI. It does take time to learn it, but remember, it's included in your XLeads account. So guys, going back to XLeads here, look at all this stuff that it offers you. Remember, we get the course built in there, all the knowledge base, the ninja mode, and most importantly, the marketing, so you can pull the most highly motivated sellers. You can scale it. You can build in some automations. Guys, XLeads, I don't know how you operate in wholesaling without it. Remember, it's not required. It's just a tool to grow and scale your business. And most importantly, it is designed around marketing, and it is designed by true wholesalers, the people that have been in the fight every day, that still do it every day in their local and the virtual markets. And we want to share this platform, and we are continuing to grow it. Our AI is the most advanced in the market. It's really cool, all the information. And remember, AI is used to give you speed, to give you a competitive advantage over anyone else. Guys, if you want to check out XLeads, go to xleads.com. Check out our XLeads YouTube channel. And then also there's an entire XLeads section in freewholesaling.com. And don't forget zachdiscord.com. There's an entire XLeads section. So anything you want to know about that. And we are on every Saturday morning at live. The people that own it, the wholesalers of XLeads, goes on every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern to share, update, and answer your questions live. And if you have any questions, guys, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Are you going to use XLeads today to make your wholesaling business a success? I want you to. It's completely up to you, but we got to get you started on marketing, guys. I appreciate your time. This is Rick Ginn with XLeads. And I'll see you in a follow-up video eventually and walk you through the entire ninja mode. It's so exciting. I have to do it in a separate video. I'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, listen, if you got value from this video, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's share the word about wholesaling with everybody who truly wants to be successful. See you guys.